रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज प्यारे तू सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर रामा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर रामा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर रामा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर रामा तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। जय जय रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। पतित पावन सीताराम पतित पावन सीताराम।
Sitaram, and welcome to the 6th night of GDKM Devi Yagya. We are happy to have our viewers on IETV and social media platforms join with us tonight. At this time, I would like to pass you over to the Paramacharya, Pandit Haridev Prasad, who will lead us in tonight's discourse.
Thank you. Blessings. Bole Shri Gajanan Swami ki jai. Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki jai. So devotees, we are assembled once again to continue with devotions to Devi. Blessings to each and every one of you. We prepare ourselves for our discourse. As is customary, we do invocation. So I would like you to join your hands together. Well, let's put it simply, assume an attitude of prayer, however you are comfortable. But the idea is that you must focus upon that Divine Mother, our Shakti, Jagajanani. Om Namaschandikayai. Let's join together. Hari Om. Tat Sat. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namah. Om Shri Saraswatyahe Namah. Om Agyanan Timirandhasya Dhyanayam Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Om Gajanana Bhutaganadisevitam Kapitya Jambu Phalasarabhakshanam Umasutam Shokavinashakaranam Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam. Namami Vigneshwara Padapankajam. Om Varnanamata Sanghanam Rasanam Chandasamapi Mangalana Chakartaro Vande Vani Vinayako Vande Vani Vinayako Vande Vani Vinayako. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Samsthita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shraddha Rupena Samsthita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Dayarupena Samsthita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. Hey Devi Ma, Namastasya Namastasya Ma, Namastasya Namo Namah. Om Karpura Gauram Karunavataram Sansarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Holy Sri Shakti Jagadamba Mata Ki. Devotees, and as we did on previous nights, again tonight we will do Stotra. Tonight we will do the Bhavani Ashtakam, which is a special Ashtak, 8 verses composed by Adi Shankar. actually surrendering oneself to Devi Ma. So in this, your participation is required more than just concentrating and praying, but by responding. That simple line that says, Gatistvam Gatistvam Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam Gatistvam Tvameka Bhavani. Gatistvam, Gati, that pathway that we are seeking, that objective that we are seeking. Gatistvam Gatistvam, that sole refuge, Tvam Eka Bhavani. There's only one, that's you, O Devi. I'm surrendering to you. So I'm telling you what it means because I want you to really feel it. Say it as if you feel it. Gatistvam Gatistvam Tvam Eka Bhavani. Tvam, you, Eka, one. O Bhavani, you are the sole refuge. I surrender to you. Visualize Mata devotees, the source of all power, the source of all creation, the source of all sustenance, dissolution. As you're going to hear in tonight's discourse, Devi is everything. Na tatu na mata, na bandhur na data, na putru na putri, na bharatu na bhrityu na bharta, na jaya na vidya, na vrittir mameva, भवाब्धाव पारे महादुख भीरुः पपात प्रकामी प्रलोभी मतः कुसंसार पाश प्रबधः सदाहम् न जानामि दानं न च ध्यान योगं न जानामि तंत्रं न च स्तोत्र मंत्रं न जानामि पूजां न च न्यास योगं न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि तीर्थं न जानामि मुक्तिं लयं वा कदाचित् न जानामि भक्तिं व्रतं वापि मातर कुकर्मी कुसंगी कुबुद्धि कुदासः कुलाचारहीनः कदाचारलीनः कुदृष्टिः कुवाक्य प्रबन्धः सदाहम् प्रजेशम रमेशम महेशम सुरेशम दिनेशम निशीथेश्वरं वा कदाचित् न जानामि चान्यत् सदाहं शरण्ये विवादे विषादे प्रमादे प्रवासे जले चांदले पर्वते शत्रु मध्ये अरण्ये शरण्ये सदा मं प्रपाहि अनाथो दरिद्रो जरा रोग युक्तो महाक्षीण दीनः सदा जाद्य वक्त्रः विपट्टौ प्रविष्टः प्रनष्टः सदाहम् इति श्रीमच्छंकराचार्यकृतं भवानी अष्टकं संपूर्णम्। ओम जयंती मंगला काली भद्रकाली कपालिनी दुर्गा क्षमा शिवा धात्री स्वाहा स्वधा नमोस्तुते जय त्वं देवी चामुंडे जय भूतार्ति हारिणी जय सर्वगते देवी का रात्रि नमोस्तुते। ओम सर्वमंगल मांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थ साधिके शरण्ये त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। ओम ह्रीं श्रीं चंडिकायै नमः। बोलिए श्री आदिशक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय। So devotees, we glorify Devi. We'll go with a simple kirtanam. It's simple, but it is very effective, very, very powerful. जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा संकट हरणी मंगल करणी संकट हरणी चिंता हरनी जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा. Victory unto you, O Mother of all creation. Sankata Harani, you remove all distresses, no matter what its form. Chinta Harani, you remove worries, stresses from our lives, or the lives of all those who surrender to you. Mangal Karani, you bring bliss into the lives of your devotees. Jnana Shakti Vigyanmayi, you are Jnan, you are Vigyan, you are Shakti. Shubhade Mata, Shubhade. Shower your grace, your mercy, your favor upon all of us. I will surrender to you, Mata. Jai 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 Devi Jagadamba. Oh Jai 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 Devi Jagadamba. संकट हरनी मंगल करनी, संकट हरनी चिंता हरनी. जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा. देवी जगदम्बा, देवी जगदम्बा. ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी, प्रेममयी कल्याणमयी. हे ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी, ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी, प्रेममयी कल्याणमयी. हे शुभ दे माता देवी जगन्माता. हे शुभ दे माता, शुभ दे माता, शुभ दे माता देवी जगन्माता. देवी जगदम्बा, देवी जगदम्बा. ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी, प्रेममयी कल्याणमयी. हे ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी, ज्ञान शक्ति विज्ञानमयी, प्रेममयी कल्याणमयी. हे शुभ दे माता देवी जगन्माता. हे शुभ दे माता, शुभ दे माता, हे शुभ दे माता देवी जगन्माता. जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा. संकट हरनी मंगल करनी, संकट हरनी चिंता हरनी. हे संकट हरनी कलिमल हरनी. जय जय देवी जगदम्बा. जय 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 देवी जगदम्बा. देवी जगदम्बा, देवी जगदम्बा. Bole Shri Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. Devotees, and now we will show a simple Kirtanam, glorify Bhagwan Shankar. Devyal Kripa Sagar Bhakta Vatsal. So let's visualize Bholinath. You have that wonderful Murti before you. You can try to hold that image in your mind's eye. And simple mantra that we have been doing. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Om. We say Om Namah Shivaya and we reverse it. Shivaya Namah Om. It symbolizes the cycle. Going, coming, going, coming, going, coming. Everything in life is like that. Pundi labharitapan, but this is what life is all about. Shiva is the lord of cycles, the lord of rhythm. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah 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 Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Shiva 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 Shivaya Namah Om Shiva 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 Shivaya Namah Hara 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 Haraya Namah Hara 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 Haraya Namah Shiva 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 Shivaya Namah Hara 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 Haraya Namah Shiva Hara Hara Shiva Shivaya Namah Hara Shiva Shiva Hara Haraya Namah Bhava 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 Bhavaya Namah Shiva 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 Shivaya Namah Hara 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 Haraya Namah Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Umaपति Mahadev ki jai. Now devotees, we are in this world created by the Lord, as we say. And many of us, we live our lives. Opportunities present themselves like this one. We get together, we worship. When the special occasions come by. But otherwise, in our daily lives, what is our attitude? What is our focus? Do we at any point in time give thought to the fact that one day, ek din hame bhi jana hai, I'll leave this world and go? When that time comes, where would I go? Where am I going to go? What is there after? You see, it's good to reflect. Everything that is before us, many of us, we may not reflect upon how these things came to be. The miracle of creation, sustenance, and the power of dissolution, reabsorption. We are all caught up in it. There's nothing we can do about these three main functions. We create, we sustain, dissolve, we absorb. The devotees, there comes a point in time when the final moments come. You know, there is a situation where we worry, what is next? Many people say, I'm ready to go, you know. Oh Lord, I'm ready to go. To go where? Where? Now, I like to mention these things because it is our daily life, our attitudes in life that will help us prepare ourselves. So we have a more definite or definitive answer as to where we are going to go. I want to go to the Lord. Or to Mata. How about you? But this intent, this desire I have, do my actions justify that desire? But I do know for a fact that when that day does come, we all have to face up to that divine. So that I must have my answers already. What am I going to say to him? As we put it simply. So devotees, there's this little bhajan which I guess many would have heard it before so many times. Kind of reminds us our situation in life. We are caught up in Maya. We forget that Lord when things are good. We forget Him totally when things are bad. We want to do everything to please Him. Attitudes again. And sometimes you don't even have this feeling of embarrassment. When problems come, I rush to pray to God, and when things are good, I don't even think of Him. To me, that's quite embarrassing. Anyway, the devotees, he puts it like this. Sansar mein jab tukuraya tab dwar tere prabhu aaya maine tujhe kabhi na dhyaya maine tujhe kabhi na dhyaya tune sada sada apnaya. In my ignorance, I turn away from you so many times, but you still don't neglect me, no Lord. Mata, you are the ocean of compassion. I'm a wayward child, but yet you are so loving. You still don't disown me. This is how you are. Sansar mein jab tukuraya तब द्वार तेरे प्रभु आया मैंने तुझे कभी न ध्याया मैंने तुझे कभी न ध्याया तूने सदा सदा अपनाया, संसार में जब ठुकराया। मद माया में फूला, तेरे उपकार को भूला, तेरे उपकार को भूला। मैं मद माया में फूला, तेरे उपकार को भूला, तेरे उपकार को भूला। तूने कभी नहीं बिसराया, तूने कभी नहीं बिसराया। मैं ही जग में भरमाया, संसार जगत पुराया। सब द्वार तेरे प्रभु आया। मोह नींद में सोया, शुभ अवसर हाथ में खोया। मोह नींद में सोया, शुभ अवसर हाथ से खोया, शुभ अवसर हाथ से खोया। जब लूट रही थी माया, जब लूट रही थी माया, तूने कितनी बार जगाया। जग में सब कुछ था तेरा, मैं कहता रहा मेरा मेरा। जग में सब कुछ था तेरा, मैं जग में सब कुछ था तेरा, मैं कहता रहा मेरा मेरा, मैं कहता रहा मेरा मेरा। अब अंत समय जब आया, अब अंत समय जब आया, मैं मन ही मन पछताया। हरि शरण तिहारी आया, हरि शरण तिहारी आया। सब चरण नमहि चढ़ाया, संसार में जब ठुकराया, तब द्वार तेरे प्रभु आया। मैंने तुझे कभी न ध्याया, मैंने तुझे कभी न ध्याया। तूने सदा सदा अपनाया। Uma, when that powerful force of Maya steals away my very being, I am lost, no sense of direction, no value as far as I can perceive it in life. It is you who time and again wake me up, get me out of this sleep of delusion. There are times when नींद के आलस, the sleep of laziness overpowers me. You wake me up, Mata. In my ignorance, when I forget you, what do I do? What do I do? He jag me bharmaya. I keep roaming like a dry leaf. There is no substance in my life. My life is empty. It is only when you shower your grace, favor, compassion upon me that I am able to find some sort of solace, substance, comfort in life. Devotees, if you focus upon it, this is the story of our lives, time and again. And it is a good thing that we have problems every now and then, so that we remember the divine. But the divine is so merciful, compassionate. That compassion is extended to us. You see, even though I may not pray to God all the time, but if trouble comes and I turn to Him, He doesn't victimize me. But the point is, from our perspective, isn't it a bit of a shameless kind of thing? Only when you have trouble you want to pray to God? Think about it. So the bhajan really is from the perspective of the individual. I feel deficient within myself, O Lord. I feel empty within myself. To put it simply, in our term, like I using you, O God, I using you conveniently. That is not bhakti. But you are so kind, merciful, you still respond. And devotees, this is what we have to pay attention to. And especially when things are good in life, especially when things are good, we tend to forget that, Lord. Remember that? Success, power, name, fame, position, I. The I conquers everything at that point and makes us blind. So tonight, this simple discourse, devotees, puts to us a situation that we find ourselves in many a times. Sri Shivji Maharaj relating Katha to Saunakji in Naimesharanya, thousands of sages, relating different kathas. And they were speaking now of the greatness of Mahashakti, Devi Ma. So, the sage made a request to listen about Devi. हे तपस्वियों, श्री शिव जी बोले, जिनके जानने से मनुष्य परम गति लाभ करता है, वो सी देवी की परम चरित्र को प्रेम पूर्वक सुनो. So to wish that high state, gatiston to make up Bhavani, we say in it. Power in it. If we understand it and we mean it, it's very, very good. But the power it is not the best thing. Just to say it only. Mean it. But that is the param gati. Param gati labh karta hai. Then what to do? Usi Devi ko param charita ko prem purvak suno. Listen to the power of Devi. This great episode which tells us about Mahashakti. Just to listen. जब एक समय घोर देवासुर संग्राम हुआ तो उसमें इन्हीं महामाया के प्रभाव से देवताओं को विजय प्राप्त हुई, जिसमें गर्वित देवता अपने को धन्य धन कहकर अपनी प्रशंसा करने लगी और यह करने लगी कि ये सब दैत्य हमारा क्या कर सकते हैं, जब तो हमने उन्हें मार कर नागलोक में भगा दिया. तब उनके इस अभिमान को देखकर कूट रूप एक ऐसा तेज प्रकट हुआ जिसे कि देख देवताओं को बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ और कोई यह न समझ सका कि यह क्या है. So devotees, time and again we always have these battles between the devatas and the demons, between good and evil. So good is personified in the form of the devatas and evil, negative qualities. And metaphysically, devotees, who do you think the devatas are? It's good to talk about the devatas and we see all the pictures and they have some in sky, some devalok, some god live in there, some god live in there. Metaphysically, who are the devatas? What are the devatas? Well, in case you don't know, the devatas happen to be the organs within the body, metaphysically. So Indra inside, again inside, Varun inside, all the devatas inside are here. So without digressing too much. When I do Havan, and I say, this Devata Swaha, Indra Deva is Swaha, what I am doing here, devotees, you see, if you look, they say the sannyasi doesn't do Havan like how we do Havan here. He kindles the fires of desirelessness. And he offers all his karmas into it. So he frees himself from bondage. Now, nobody here is sannyasi, so we don't have to do that. We do the physical Havan. But the concept is the same. When I do the Havan, many of us think we feel God. That's quite okay. You could feel God. You're very powerful to feel God. Yeah? What you're actually doing is burning out certain karmas to satisfy the inner devatas. So there is no craving. No craving. Where cravings come from, not because of the organs within the body. When the devatas are satisfied, they say they're happy. No problem. When they're not happy, they're not satisfied, you have problems. This happens right here, inside. Okay? So I don't want to confuse you too much now. I confuse you a little bit, I know. Devotees, this is where the metaphysics come in. And the internal part of our pujas and everything is about this. I keep saying this over and over and over and over again. We have to get out of preschool and go to a little higher level. But psychologically, you see, many of us believe that I want to do this, so God will bless me. That's okay, you could think like that. But how does it happen? What are the mechanics of the whole thing? That Havan, what you do is like burning away desires, so that the inner organs are satisfied, the inner devatas. When there are no cravings, desires what make us act in all different ways. Desires unfulfilled lead to anger. From anger, loss of reason. From loss of reason, self-destruction. But the desires come up from inside. So I see something, the heart craving for it. So the organs, the devatas have to act up already right away there. See? But of course we don't think like that, you know. All of us are very dependent. God will do everything for me. Well, continue. It's a good thing that what we do here, whether you understand or you don't understand, it works. But it's good if you understand. So when you do whatever you do, it has immediate effect. Right? So with the passing of time, I ask myself, I could feel Lord Ganesh, why? If they say Ganesh belly do full, how I could feel he, why? How much will that do? And in a sort of arrogance, people say bhakti, devotion. I don't know. You want to feel Ganesh. Feel Devi. That is a different level. And devotees, everything must be internalized, if you can. Everything. This is why I keep saying, when you do puja, not God benefiting, you benefiting. You don't do puja, it's your loss. It's your loss. So devotees, everything is inside. Yatha pinde tatha brahmande. Man is a holographic projection of the universe. The devatas are inside. Remember? Ghar ka karo vichar sadhu. Ghar ka karo vichar. Reflect upon this ghat. Everything is inside. Ghat mein tino dev viraje. Brahma Shambhu Murari de. Brahma Shambhu Murari inside. The bhajan tells us all that. Ghat mein Ganga, ghat mein Jamuna, ghat mein Triveni. Suraj, Chandra, lightning, Bijli, Megha, the thunder, everything is inside. And the day we can start to internalize, all our pujas and everything will have a totally different meaning, and not only meaning, but effect. Now, I'm not saying that you can force yourself to reach there, but I'm putting it to you to have an idea. So when you do all these things, all the different mantras we say and so on and so forth, all these mantras, many of them represent principles that exist inside of you. There's a positive, there's a negative. You destroy the negative, the positive exists. Okay? So devotees, just to put it simply, the devatas are inside. So what I mean, why I say that? that is the eternal struggle in all of us. So what are the demons? Anger, hate, lust, greed, jealousy. Check and see what these negativities, which organs they impact upon within the body. Check and see. So there is a constant fight between the devatas, the organs within the body, and the negativities, negative influences. Anger, hate, lust, greed, jealousy, rivalry, etc. It's inside. Yeah? Okay. You look confused enough. Let's go on. So devotees, there was this battle between the devatas and the demons. And the devatas were victorious. But look what happened now. Achieving victory, the demons had to run to the lower regions. I'm going to be very metaphysics. I overcome anger. I feel like great too bad. I'm not lustful. I am greedy so much. So you feel you're controlling. You have power, right? You defeat the demons. Send them patal. And what will happen? We strut about with a sense of pride. False pride. I have overcome anger. I have conquered this. I have conquered that. I am this. I have power. The I comes into play. The ego. False pride dominates. And check and see, it happens everywhere. All different levels. All different sizes. Nobody is exempt from it, the devotees. So this is a situation that develops. Once there is success. Sometimes the person very, with humility says, it's not me, it's God. Or it's somebody else. Don't give me the old talk. Deep down inside, you're talking about yourself. That ego is here. Right? So, nothing is wrong by being victorious and so on, but the attitude now changes. And we have seen in life devotees, people make some sacrifices, they pray plenty, whatever. From the time they reach certain positions, they get dotish overnight. Attitudes change. Lifestyle changes. Everything about them change. Because and you can't tell them anything. They know more than you. They know more than everybody. They know more than the scriptures. More than the sages. And they make every excuse to reject what they are being told. That's the ego. Now I could talk plenty about that, and I'll tell you why later on. So devotees, the devatas, Devi always protects them. It's through the grace of Devi that they achieve success. But they were thinking, we have defeated the demons. And after the we, collectively, when they by themselves, if it wasn't for me, that couldn't happen. Check and see what happens now. It happens all about. Hope it doesn't happen in Gyani-Bhak. It could happen in Gyani-Bhak. Yeah. The I comes in again. If I ain't there, nothing can go on. I've always said, devotees, and bear me out, people don't miss people, People miss what people could do for them. Don't fool yourself. Nobody is indispensable. If I cook, it shall happen one day to come. Gone on. Who is Havire boy? They know who they call so. Out of sight, out of mind. It takes just some time. Somebody else could come and boom away, even better than me. Well, I shouldn't say better because that means I'm doing it good. So if somebody come and doing it good, right? Forget everything clean. Forget. Be aware of these things. Devotees, so from an individual perspective, don't get carried away, as these devatas did. Devi Ma saw that. And there are troubled devotees, believe me, when you see you are powered by this ego, it hurts. Disappointments, different things happen to you so often. Devi Ma decided that, she must teach these devatas a lesson. They were her children. Who want to see the children fall apart? Because of command and abhiman, arrogance, false pride. And these things happen. Children feel as they go along, What mama no? What papa no? I. Devotees, this is what happens. It is said, Devi Ma decided to remove this pain from them. Oh, it is a painful situation. It is said those devatas boasting to one another, and one day, very strange, a form appeared, mysteriously, a brilliance that was not there before. And it would appear as if, where did it start, where did it end? Nobody could know. That form appeared, and the devatas were taken aback. What is that? We haven't seen this thing before. No, it wasn't a form yet, just an appearance, to put it like that, no? Very, very amazed. What is this? ये क्या है? तब देवताओं के स्वामी इंद्र ने उनकी परीक्षा करने के लिए देवताओं को आज्ञा दी. So the king of the devatas, Indra, and Indra devotees, from Indra get Indriya, the Indriyas, the senses in the body. What control the senses? Now the mind. So who is Indra? What is Indra in this context here? They say, have 1,000 eyes, can see everything. And Indra devotees told the devatas, go and find out. You have to test. You know what something is? Test it. Find out what it is by questioning. The devatas went to that form that they saw, उस स्टेज का पास, उस स्टेज के पास जा, उससे पूछने लगे कि तुम कौन हो? They went to this form and said, who are you? Straight question. Who are you? Then तब देवताओं के ऐसा पूछने पर वह तेज बोला, that from out of that reflection, so to speak, words came out. What? मैं जगत का प्राण वायु हूं. I am the life breath of the universe. यह सारा स्थावर जंगम रूप जगत का सर्व आधार मैं ही हूं. All this creation that we see about here, animate and inanimate, all form of creation, whatever it is, I am the basis of all. सर्व आधार मैं ही हूं. And this is where I am. I protect all, implying that I protect you all also. So Devi, for this was Devi in this form, suggesting to them, pointing out to them, letting them know that I am this powerful, all-powerful force. Now here, devotees, this is the I again here. But there's a cosmic I and there's the individual I. Difference. If you look, Shivaji, he is the cosmic I, divinity. The snake about his neck is the individual ego, the individual I. See, devotees? And the ultimate objective should be for that individual I to become an ornament on the body of the cosmic I. Naga Badana. Right? I might be like an adornment, not the I, and I feel that I am everything. Devotees, when these words were heard, then Indra decided that they must test further. Test further. How you could be, the life birth of all. Who is the life birth of all as far as we know? If the breeze stopped blowing, you could survive? Vayu. Vayu. The god of the wind, we put in it so now. So that is life birth in the human body. Without that life birth, you can't exist, you can't function. So, Vayu, how you could say this? I, Vayu, I am the life birth of the whole creation. Without me, nobody could live. I am all powerful to the boasting start. Then, out of that reflection, words came, हे वायु, यदि तुम ही सबके संचालक हो, तो मैं यह तृण का रखता हूं, इसे तुम चलाओ. That word said, oh Vayu, if you're so powerful, look, a blade of grass. Put a blade of grass. Fix it there. I want you to blow it away. Now we know when we see storm come and things, roof fly away and all kind of things happen. This is a blade of grass. And Vayu, who thought he was the life of all, everything, blow away that straw. Well, you know the attitude that, like Ravana, when he went to build the bow one hand, that bow, that with scorn, disdain. When he couldn't make it with two hands, and when he tried all, he probably fall out too. You see? the abhiman, the attitude. You see how attitude, tells a lot about how you are and what you are. I'm telling you that. Attitude, behavioral patterns can tell you. Devotees, as I said, I'll explain to you briefly, a bit later on, not too long from now. Yeah. Vayu devotees, the bush had to blow gentle, blade of grass, I could blow it away. Blade of grass, even shake. And simply put, full hurricane force, whatever, that blade of grass didn't even move. It didn't even shake. Vayu was taken aback, humbled, humiliated. He went back to Indra and explained, "Oh Indra, this is what happened." So devotees, you have all the different devatas now. The wind powerful, Varun, water drawing up all about. People can't get water, any pipe by drawing water all about. Yeah. Varun Devata went. But force, tsunami, nothing. The blade of grass even move. Again, fire burns everything. Everything. That blade of grass didn't even get scorched. Not even in minutest way. Nothing happened to it. In other words, devotees, one by one, all the devatas who believed they had the power, the breath, the sustaining force within it, like water, yeah, fire again, all the anger. Remember, we are made up like that, all of us. All these things we are made up of inside. But none of these things had any effect. They couldn't even shift that blade of grass. Had absolutely no effect on the blade of grass. Everybody went back to Indra dejected. We have been defeated. So, in other words, the so-called strength of every person, that strength that they believed that they had, they were humbled. That strength had no effect. That power had no effect. What was the power? What are you talking about power? What power you have? They had none. Even to move a blade of grass. Indra, he had eyes all about. They said 1,000 eyes, he could see anything. Indra decided, he's the big man, let me go and see. I'm going to push this, reflection, let me ask what it is. Devotees, what happened then? Indra ko aata dekh, वह अत्यंत दुरस तेज शीघ्र ही अंतर्ध्यान हो गया. From the time Indra reached, that thing disappeared. So Indra had 1,000 eyes, but he blind, he couldn't see anything. What was Indra's strength? To see, he was blind. Do you see with the eyes? So devotees, Indra now came to his senses. This can't be something ordinary. This can't be something simple. This has to be the most powerful force. Now you see, what caused him to think like that? All the humiliation they experienced. The defeat all the devatas and even Indra himself now experienced. So now they pushed backwards. We can't even defeat this, we don't know what it is. And I can't even see it. This has to be some very, very powerful, all-powerful force. And Indra realized that it had to be who else but Mahashakti, the Devi, devotees. Indra had the presence of mind. You see, we need to get something to shake us up a little bit now. And then you come to your senses a little bit. But sometimes a little shake up don't help nobody, A little rough up don't help nobody. You have to get a real, I don't know what to say. Devotees, that humbled Indra. Indra realized that this had to be Mata, that divine energy, all powerful. So that cloud like that blocked off his right thinking, his attitude, that make him behave differently. Now that cloud was like, it was lifted. He recognized and started to recognize that this had to be Ma. In poet, Jai Jagat Janani, Jai Shankari, Jaya Bhuvaneshwari, Gajay Gauri, Jai Shubhakarani, Jai Vardayini, Jai Shubharamani, त्रिशूल पानी. The Kirtan devotees, it should be self-explanatory, if you listen to the words carefully. Poison. Jai Jag Janani, Jai Shankari. Jai Jag Janani, Jai Shankari. Jaya Bhuvaneshwari Gajakauri. Jaya Bhuvaneshwari Gajakauri. Jaya Shubhakarani, Jaya Vardayini. Jai Shubhakarani, Jai Vardayini. Jai Shubharamani, Trishul Pani. Jai Shubharamani, Trishul Pani. Jai Jag Janani, Jai Shankari. Jai Bhuvaneshwari Gajagauri. Jai Bhuvaneshwari Gajagauri. Jai Shubhakarani, Jai Vardayini. Jai Shubhakarani, Jai Vardayini. He Jai Vardayini, Ma Jai Vardayini. He Jai Vardayini. Jai Shubhakarani, Jai Shubhakarani, Jai Vardayini. Jai Shubharamani, Trishul Pani. Jai Shubharamani, Jai Shubharamani, Jai Shubharamani, Trishul Pani. Jai Jag Janani, Jai Shankari. Devotees interpret sincerely. His Abhiman, that false pride that they had, went away. Devotees, he prayed, "O Mata, please, let me see you. I want to see you." You were blind, 1,000 eyes but not seeing. "O Ma." Devotees, यह देख उसके अभिमान को दूर करने के लिए निर्व्याज करुणामयी सी पार्वती जी शीघ्र उस पर दया करने तथा उसके अभिमान को दूर करने के लिए वहां आ गई. All for the sake of her children, so to speak. Devi Ma, out of compassion, easy to please, Mata. You see, as I use in my own terms, as stupid but me bar. So in stupidity I make mistakes, Ma. But I really am bad, Yeah. Devi does like that. Yeah. Stupid. Carried away. Devotees. So Devi, to remove this abhiman, she appeared. When? Chaitra Shukla Navami ko madhyan kaal mein Sachidanand Rupini Sakshat Parvati Devi pragat hui. In the month of Chaitra, which is in the first Navratam. Ram Navami day, the 9th Tithi, that was the day. They said, this Devi appeared. Devi appeared. Shukla, Navami ko Madhyan Kal, midday time, Parvati Devi appeared. Brilliant. जिनके तेज में दिशाएं प्रकाशित हो गई. On all sides, brilliance, reflection. Devi Ma, the source of all energy. And she said, हे देवताओं, मैं आज तुम सबको यह बतला देना चाहती हूँ कि इस प्रकार मैं ही ब्रह्म हूँ. So Devi is now talking. I am Brahm. So the very same I in the devotees. Different kind of I, but this is the cosmic I. Devi Ma devotees, I'll put it in a very simple way. You may not understand it, but there's a very powerful Devi Suktam, Rig Ved Devi Suktam, where Devi is speaking, Aham, who am I? What am I? Now devotees, you have to kind of, figure in your mind, concentrate and see that powerful Shakti. Who are we in front of Devi? Not even a grain of sand. That power that Devi possesses. But our ignorance, we don't seem to understand that. Yeah. If you can at this point in time, it brings a different attitude in you, one of surrender. So if you can do that for a few moments, the Devatas listen as Devi speaking to them. Om aham itya ashtarshasya suktasya vagambrini rishi sachit sukhatmaka sarvagata paramatma devta dvitiyaya rishav jagati shishtanang trishtup chandah devi mahatma pathe viniyogah ata dhyanam om singhastasha shishekara marakat prakhay chaturbhir bhujahe शंखं चक्र धनुं शरांश ददति नेत्रैश्चिभिः शोभिता आमुक्तांगद हार कंकन रनत कांची रनन नूपुरा दुर्गा दुर्गति हारिणी भवतु नु रत्नोर दशत कुंडला ओम अहम रुद्रेभिर्वसुभिश्चराम्य अहम आदित्यैर उत विश्वदेवैः अहम मित्रावरुणोभा बेभर्म्य अहम इंद्र आग्नि अहम अश्विनोभा. Devotees, let me cut it. All those who believe that they are Indra and they are Agni and they are what? They be saying, I am all that. I am all that. Aham Indra Agni. Aham Ashvinobha. Last time we spoke of the Ashwini Kumar. Who is that? All that is Devi. This is what the Devi Suktam is saying here. And we'll come to the Devi Suktam that you are accustomed singing, which says about the same kind of thing. But from a different perspective now. So Devi is speaking. Aham soham asanam vibharmya. Aham tvashtar mutapushanam bhagam. Aham dadhami davinang havishma mate. Sum parabhya jamanaya sunvate. Aham rastri sangamani vasunang. Chikitushi prathama yagya yanam. Tang madeva vedadhu purutra. Bhuristhatrang bhurya veshayantim. Mayasu anmattiyo vipashyati ya praniti naying sunut yuktam. Amantavo mangta upakshayanti sudhisuta sadhivamti vadami. Aham eva swayam idam vadami joshtam dheve bhirta manushebhihi. Yang kamayet pang tamugrang kranomi tam brahmanam tam rishing tang sumedham. Aham rudraya dhanuratanumi brahma dvishe sharve hanta uvami. Aham janaya samadang krinomyam. Aham dhyava prithvi aviveshaha. Aham suve pitaramasya murdhan. Mayo nirapsvantah samudri. Tatovi tishte bhuvananu visho. Tamundyang varshamano sprashami. Aham eva vata eva pravamya. Arabhamana bhuvanani vishwa. Paro diva pare ena prithvyai. Tavati mahina sambhabhuvaha. Iti Rigved Uktam Devi Suktam Samaptam. What Devi is saying, devotees? Say it here. This is what she is saying here. I am everything. I am everything. I am the creator. I am the sustainer. Param Brahm Sarupa. I am the essence of the Param Brahm. Mahamaya. In front of me, who is Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva? Brahma creates with my Shakti. Vishnu sustains with my Shakti. So to Shiva destroyed with my Shakti. All this thing we have been saying time and again, devotees. Devi is saying time and again I appear as woman. Time and again I appear as man. Time and again I appear as a combination of the two. The manifestations we're talking about. This is the divine Mool Prakriti speaking here, devotees. She's saying, I am the protector. I protect through Vishnu. I am the creator through Brahma. I destroy through Shiva. All these different aspects of Devi, Kalika, Kamala, Vani आदि, सब शक्तियां मेरी ही कलाएं, मेरे ही अंश से उत्पन्न हुई है और यह मेरा ही प्रभाव है जो तुम सब ने दैत्यों पर विजय प्राप्त की है. All these different aspects of Devi, they are all emanations out of me. And because of these powers, you have been victorious, O Devatas. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, they don't show such abhiman in front of me. You Puni Devatas, this is your attitude. And devotees question it. What are they in reality? What are we in reality compared to the divine? Devotees, the Devatas, Indra, all the Devatas collective now, they realized that what was your problem. Devi Ma really shrunk the head. Get rid of that abhiman. Humbled them. But they were humbled through humiliation. Now devotees, focused, realizing where the power lies, they also prayed. They prayed in their own way. So this is the Devi Sukta many of you know. So we're going to do it. We're not going to sing it, we're going to say it. So you will just repeat that line that you're accustomed saying. Namastasyai, Namastasyai. So Devi Suktam. This is the Tantroktam Devi Suktam from the Tantras. Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatang Namaha. Namaha Prakrityai Bhadrayai Nihata Pranataha Smatam. Raudrayai Namo Nityayai Gauryai Dhatrai Namo Namaha. Jyosnayai Chendurupinyai Sukhayai Satatang Namaha. Kalyanyai Pranatang Vidhyai Siddhyai Kurmu Namo Namaha. Nairityai Bhubhritang Lakshmai Sharvanyai Te Namo Namaha. Durgayai Durgaparayai Tarayai Sarvakarinyai Khyathai Tathaiva Krishnayai Dhumrayai Satatang Namaha. Ati Saumyati Raudrayai Natastasyai Namo Namaha. Namo Jagat Pratisthayai Devyai Krityai Namo Namaha. So devotees, this is the part from where many of you know. So Namastasyai, Namastasyai. And what we are saying, the Devatas are saying this. Ma, you are compassion. Ma, you are energy. Ma, you are intellect. Because Mata says she's everything. Mata said that. The Devatas responding in this way that Ma, I have recognized this. This is why I'm praying to you like this. You are this, you are that, you are everything. Hope you understand what I'm saying. The first part of it, Devi is telling them who she was or who she is. And that's impacted upon the Devatas. And here they are saying, yes Ma, we recognize you as all these qualities that we talk about. Sadha Rupen, Buddhi Rupen, Daya Rupen, Shanti Rupen, we go with it. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, Vishnu Mayeti Shabdita, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, Chetanetya Vidhiyate, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu, Buddhi Rupena Sansyata, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Nidra Rupena Sansyata. Remember the first time Panatumi spoke of Yog Nidra? If you can remember. Nidra Rupen, the form of sleep. Devi. Yeah? Hunger, thirst. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chudha Rupena Sansyata. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Chaya Rupena Sansyata. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Shakti Rupena Sansyata. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Trishna Rupena Sansyata. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kshanti Rupena Sansyata. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Jati Rupena Sansyata. या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लज्जारूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु श्रद्धारूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु कान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मीरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु वृत्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु स्मृतिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु तुष्टिरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, या देवी सर्वभूतेषु भ्रान्तिरूपेण संस्थिता, इंद्रियाणाम् अधिष्ठात्री भूतानां चाखिलेषु या भूतेषु सततं तस्यै व्याप्ति देव्यै नमो नमः। चितिरूपेण या कृष्णम् एतद् व्याप्यश्चिता जगत् नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। ओम नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। सुतासुरै पूर्वमभीष्ट संशया तथा सुरेन्द्रन दिनेषु सेविता करोतु सा नः शुभहेतुषी हेतुरीश्वरी शुभानि भद्रानि बिहन्तु चापदः। या साम्प्रतं चौदत दैत्यतापि तैरस्माभिरीशास सुरैर्न नमस्यते। या च स्मृता तत्क्षणम् एव हन्ति नः सर्वापदो भक्ति विनम्र मूर्तिभिः। इति तंत्रोक्तम देवी सूक्तम समाप्तम। बोलिए सियार शक्ति जगदम्बा माता की। Devotees, the devatas offer their praises to Devi. Many times we will sing a kirtan, and we praising Devi. Tonight I decided to do it like this. What do you really mean? Yeah? Not singing. Expressing the feeling, recognition of who and what Devi was. What Devi is. All is. Everything is Devi. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu. My one, I make up. Sarva Rupena Sangsita. Namastasyai, Namastasyai. Namastasyai Namo Namah. Devi Ma is everything. Devotees, when the Devatas prayed, Devi smiled, she blessed them, and she said, "Oh Devatas, I'm always here to help you, to protect you, to guide you along. But do not allow this abhiman, this pride, to overcome your mind. Because remember, like you have the juggler, the Katputli, and the what do you call it? The puppet now. How the juggler pulls his strings, so the puppet dances. Everybody is like a puppet, or like puppets, and the juggler, Mahashakti. We dance according to Devi's tunes. So you think you're big and powerful, one simple something and everything falls flat. Then you realize, where all is gone? Where is it? You want the continued protection and guidance of Devi. Devotees, attitude is important. Don't get carried away. So, remember I told this story once of a coal seller. Selling coals on this cart, and a donkey cart. And whenever he would stop to eat, he would give, he had a dog who would always run beneath the cart. So whenever he would stop to eat, he would give the dog a piece of roti first. Just out of compassion. This dog started thinking in his own head. You know why the coal seller gave me the piece of roti to eat first? Because it's I who pull in the cart. So easy. He went under the cart. By the cart, he went under the cart. Well, look at the conclusion he jumped to. I pull in the cart. I always say nature conspires to teach us lessons. One day, coal seller busy. Things against him. Sit down to eat. Dog sit down. Bhagwan kutta sit down. Waiting to get a piece of bread or roti. Coal seller eat out everything and he gone. He forgot to give the dog a piece. Dog swallow up his mouth. Always see a dog swallow up his mouth? Dog swallow up and say, "I am pulling no cart today." and strong wide everything. As he mouth swell up. Cold cellar went on the cart, joy. No? Donkey gone, cart gone, dogs strong wide and watching cart going. Without he pulling the cart. Then he say, he not me pulling the cart. Not me. And put the tail between the leg and you go back like a dog self. Underneath the cart and on him. And from that day onwards, anytime you see man song to eat, you hear the dog, make a little song, give me a piece of wood, piece of wood. He learned that it's not you pulling the cart. You have an opportunity to do something, you do it. Don't get carried away. And the vote is personal testimony. How easy it is ego to overpower your mind. Before I started to do Panatai, Yag and so on, well, people should feel as a sing good. I don't know what they feel now. And then there's the devotees, young, nice, strong voice, something. But I come to realize, that it's not so much the voice, something. When you're young and you're looking good, something, they more come to see how you're looking. Yeah. I realize that plenty Yagyas and so on, if the Baba good looking, people go, just because the Baba good looking, they don't hear nothing. I could testify to that, I could tell you that. But let me go into all that. At that point in time, devotees, we had Gandhipa Kirtan Mandali, we singing and so on, that before the whole group was formed, before girls and in the group. The boys, Hari Pandit group. And Papa had a yag to do in Pramita. Never forget that. So he would stay there 3 times Bhagavad Yagya. But the people wanted the young Baba to come and sing. Oh, this is the young Baba, right? That time. Balaram was here too, but they wanted this young Baba to come and sing with everybody else. So devotees, you hand wah, 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 wah. You sing very nice, boy. You're well good. One person say, use my Anup Jalota. I didn't know who was Anup Jalota at that time. Man, now if you see what kind of wah, wah you get in. And more wah, wah, the more he had doing so. You understand what I'm telling earlier? It happens to all of us. Nobody could tell me it doesn't happen to you. It's a lie if you say so. All of us get carried away with the wah, wah. Devotees, time to go. My cousin played drum for us. He lives in Curab. Some of you know we call him Shaki. So we pass and pick him up, and we go down there, plumb it out to sing. People anxiously waiting to hear the young Baba. Young Baba in ego, drawing in. When we reach by Shaki, they have a plum tree. Nice green plum. So here, the Baba, young Baba, I will eat plum and salt. And I will get horse and I can't sing, you will see. Now you know why I say that? Because I want all them to say, no boy, don't do that. People want to hear you sing. You want them to feed your ego. I know what I'm telling you. Right? Devotees, they're telling me that. I say, no. I eat the plum and salt. Eat it. Good for you. By the time we reach Pramita, devotees, nature conspires, I'm telling you. Thirsty, the salt in the throat. We ask for some water. In that area, long time, they have no pipe. They have barrel water. Barrel with rainwater. They give me barrel water to drink. Right? Good. Time for the Baba to sing. I say, all sing first, boy. All them fellas. I want them sing first. When people piss up me, we want to hear you sing. Attitudes, devotees. These small things you may think trivial. The attitudes tell you exactly what is happening to you. And this is why I'm telling you what you go through, I could identify. Can't fool me. Go through it. Not once, more than once. But that time I'm talking about. Devotees, when they say all them things, then it's time for me to sing. I pull the harmonium. Watching, see who watching me. That's a normal thing, You understand? When people behave like that, I want to see who watching me. That's what you're watching for. They're watching me, they're looking for me. You see by the faces that they want to hear me sing. Oh. Devotees, I couldn't sing one song. I couldn't sing. Throat gone through. And let me tell you something. It better dead than not happen to me. I didn't want it to happen, but it happened. Self-fulfilling prophecy. Nature conspires. And with devotions, God thing, devotees, shortening story. For 1 year, I couldn't sing. And I drink everything, but I shouldn't say everything. Honey, ghee, blacktail, I'm not blacktail, what do you call it? Black pepper? Right? All kind of combination. Except punchin, of course. I didn't drink punchin or anything. Right? All these things that we know, nothing worked. Nothing worked. Nothing worked. Yeah? And the vote is, I had to go and sit down, sometimes play harmonium for Papa. I can't open my mouth. You want to shut your mouth for good. And as I told you, devotees, that is pain. It's real painful. Nobody gonna know what you go through at that point in time. Well, almost a year passed, and one day I sat in the temple home, and I really, really cried. I cried plenty. I said, Ma, Saraswati Ma, because we understand she's the goddess of music and whatever. I said, Ma, you're not stupid. I make a mistake. I didn't really mean all that. All this attitude I have wrong, Ma, forgive me, help me, give me back my voice. I say it's simple to you, but you have to know how I felt at that point in time. I alone sit down there, well cry. The devotees prayed. And you know what? From the next day I was okay. Next day I was okay. I repented. But again, I mean, that happened in that form. But as an individual, as you continue again, you start to do yag and so on, you get a name, the best Baba we ever hear, you start to swallow again. So attitudes change. You become very arrogant, etc., etc. Devotees, I am telling you, they want the time you fall on flat on your face. What I? You have to get back up and dust yourself out and go again. But you learn. And at this point in time where I am, I don't want to ever go there again. Never, ever go there again. Tells you the ego, the attitude. You create your own problems. I ain't talking about this. I ain't talking about what the books say. I'm talking about personal experience here. And many would experience this. Many more would experience it. Watch and see. Simple things we're doing. At the end of it all, who am I? What am I? What can I great? Am I a great singer? What am I? One person says singing nice, one says boom boom nawin. What are you doing really? You have an opportunity, in all humility, do what you have to do. Don't allow these negativities to cloud the mind. You realize many times when I sing the first version I sang, I cannot break down many times. Yeah, you know why? I'm talking about me. Feel these things. All this part of the growth process, devotees, growing pains. So we have to bear these things in mind. And as we go through life, opportunities present themselves to us. This is why Bhagavan Krishna says, do everything for my sake. Life should be a puja, as I said last night. Do everything for God's sake. Get the ego out. Get the ego out. Do you ever feel you're the best, no? Because when you feel you're there, somebody is always better. Don't compare. Do the best you can do and leave everything else. Ego, devotees, that abhiman, false pride, is destructive. Very, very destructive. But, you know, I always say, if you die, no problem. But you die many times before you're dead. When this ego, this abhiman is with you. You can't sleep, you can't rest, you're grinding up all the time. Attitudes change, right? You become a nervous wreck. Something for no reason at all. How you behave and so on. Yeah. And you create discomfort and pain to all those around you. It's not good. So we must all bear this in mind and surrender to Mata. Mata is everything. She is the source of everything. Sometimes the tendency will be to slip a little bit. Pull back yourself and say, no, it's not me, boy, it's Mata. You see all the stupid thing you do? Say, it's me. And all the good thing, Ma, is you. Now I say all this, and I know for a fact that many will still continue the normal way. But you'll have to fall along many times. Hurt yourself, bruise yourself many times. And the longer you take to learn, the longer it will take for to reach a different stage. The more you suffer. The more you suffer. So humility is important. Okay, devotees? And just remember that if I have Devi, you know, a surrender to Devi, all these qualities that we spoke about, that's in us. I'll be good. What else again is here in life? Yeah? And be careful of the wah-wah. You're singing well, good boy. You could do that thing. Nobody could do like you, boy. Dharam, you print tabla well, good boy. I mean that. So, you know, different things people give you man ki laddu. And you fall victim to it. Sometimes these words, remember all these things are subjective. What a person like to hear, that what they hear, they say it. Sometimes I look and I, like some real excellent singers, like late Muhammad Rafi, great classical singers. When you check and things, sometimes you see so much likes, you see dislike also. Yeah, 1,000 something dislike, they are like holy man singing. Imagine them. I wonder if they do music. It tells you what the world is like. Don't get carried away. Okay? So devotees, a word to the wise is sufficient. And maybe this is a timely lesson for some of us. A reminder for some of us. There's a lesson, a caution for some of us. Be very careful how you go forward. Do everything as an act of offering to the divine. I am just an instrument. Whatever is done through me, is the Lord doing it? It's perfect. I'm not going to judge it. I'm not going to analyze it. The harmonium doesn't say, a song in good away. Tabla don't say that, People say that. Be like the instrument. And let the player, the juggler, that Mahashakti, let her play through us. Bole si Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki. Devotees will conclude here for tonight. Make preparation for the final Havan. And while it's being done, devotees, let's do a simple kirtanam. I always say only kirtan simple. I hope it's simple for you. We'll glorify Bhagwan Sri Krishna tonight. We didn't glorify him specifically, especially any night so far. Keshava Narahari Shama Gopal Madhava Murahari Murali Gopal To bhajo Radhe Govinda bhajo Shama Gopal E bhajo Radhe Govinda bhajo Shama Gopal E Shama Gopal bhajo Murli Gopal E Shama Gopal bhajo Murli Gopal E bhajo Radhe Govind bhajo Shama Gopal Bhajo Radhe Govind bhajo Shama Gopal Keshava Narahari Shama Gopal Keshava Narahari Shama Gopal He Madhava Murahari Murli Gopal Madhava Murahari Murli Gopal E bhajo Radhe Govind bhajo Shama Gopal E Shama Gopal bhajo Murli Gopal Shama Gopal bhajo Murli Gopal E bhajo Radhe Govind bhajo Shama Gopal Bhajo Radhe Govinda bhajo Shama Gopal Bhajo Radhe Govinda bhajo Shama Gopal Om Ganganapataye Namah Swaha Shri Gauri Mata Swaha Prithvi Mata Swaha Panchalokpal Devaya Swaha Om Namo Narayanaya Swaha Om Namah Shivaya Swaha Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Swaha Om Namo Bhagavate Narayanaya Swaha Om Namah Shivaya Swaha Shri Suryari Navgraha Devaya Swaha Om Brahm Agnaye Namah Swaha Om Hrim Sim Chandikaya Namah Swaha Om Krim Kaliyai Namah Swaha Mahalakshmi Mata Bhyo Namo Namah Swaha Om Shri Hrim Saraswatyai Swaha Om Shri Ishwari Devi Swaha Om Shri Parameshwari Devi Swaha Om Shri Shitala Devi Swaha ओम श्री महाअन्नपूर्णा देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री मंगला देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री चंदी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री मनसा देवी स्वाहा, ओम ह्रीं षष्ठी देव्यै स्वाहा, ओम श्री तारा देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री षोडशी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री भुवनेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री छिन्नमस्ता देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री भैरवी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री धूमावती देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री बगलामुखी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री मातंगी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री कमला देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री हेमावती देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री ऐन्द्री देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री अग्निरूपा देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री वाराही देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री खड्गधारिणी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री वारुणी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री मृगवाहिनी देवी स्वाहा, श्री कौमारी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री शूलधारिणी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री ब्रह्मानी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री वैष्णवी देवी स्वाहा, श्री माहेश्वरी देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री ब्राह्मी देवी स्वाहा, श्री जया देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री विजया देवी स्वाहा, ओम श्री ललिता देवी स्वाहा, चामुंडा देवी स्वाहा, सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री हनुमते नमः स्वाहा, सीतारामचंद्रायभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, राधा कृष्णाय नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री इष्टदेवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री कुलदेवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री अष्टान देवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री ग्राम देवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री इतर कर्म प्रधान देवाय स्वाहा, 5 times again, ओम श्री वास्तुदेवाय स्वाहा, ओम श्री 33 करोड़ देवताभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, ओम सर्वदेवता सर्वदेवीभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री अनंत स्वरूपाय ब्रह्मणे नमः स्वाहा, ओम श्री गुरुवे नमः स्वाहा. Wash out your hands, then do Achman. Om sarva papaharam divyam gangeyam nirmalam jalam achmanam cha maya dattam grihitam purushotamaha. Achmanam samarpayami brahmagnaye namaha. Bow to the fire. Stand up. Please all stand, devotees. Pick up the leaf to offer Purnahuti. We concentrate on Shiv Shakti. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanya Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Namah Sharvaya Shantaya Shambhave Shambhave Namaha Vidyeshwar Namastubhyam Bhuteshwar Namostute Om Purnamidah Purnamidam Purnat Purnam Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Do Achman again. Sarva papaharang divyam gangeyam nirmalam jalam Achmanam cha maya dattam grihitam purushotamaha brahmagnaye namaha. Bole Sri Adi Shakti Jagadamba Mata ki. Devotees be joined together in Arti. Om Sajang Chavarti Sanvitam Vahini Yohitam Maya Deepam Grihan Devese Tailokyati Mirapaham Deepam Samarpayami. Jai Ambe Gauri Maiya Jai Shama Gauri Maiya Jai Mangal Murti Maiya Jai Anand Karani Tumko Nishadin Dhyavat Hari Brahma Shivari मांग सिंदूर विराजत चीको मृगमद को उज्ज्वल सेदु नैना चंद्र बदननी को कनक समान कलेवर रतांबर राजय रक्त पुष्पगल माया कंथन पर साजे। के हरि वाहन राजक खंडक पर धारी, सुर नर मुनि जन सेवक तिनके दुख हरी। कानन कुंडल शोभित नासि मोती, कोटिक चंद्र दिवाकर समराजक ज्योति। शुंभ निशुंभ विदारे महिषासुर घाती, धूम्र विलोचन नैना निश दिन मदमती। चंद मुंद संहारे शोणित बीज हरे, मधु कैत भदु मारे सुर भय ही न करे। ब्रह्मानी रुद्रानी तुम कमल रानी, आगम निगम बखानी तुम शिव पतरानी। चौसत योगिनी कहवत नृत्य करत भैरू, बाजत ताल मृदंग और बाजत डमरू। तुम हो जग की माता तुम ही हो भरता, भक्तन की दुख हरता सुख संपत्ति करता। भुजाचार्यति शोभित वर मुद्राधारी, मन वांछित फल पावत सेवत नर नारी। कंचन थाल विराजत अगरक पूर्वती, श्रीमाल की तुम राजत कोटि रतन ज्योति। श्री अम्बे जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी सुख संपत्ति पावे। जय अम्बे गौरी मैया। राम राम सीता राम, रामचंद्र पाहि मां। राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां। कृष्ण कृष्ण गोपाल वासुदेव पाहि मां। अतुलित बलधामं हनुमत पाहि मां। अतुलित बलधामं हनुमत पाहि मां। दुर्गा लक्ष्मी शारदा सर्वदेवी गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां हर हर गंगाधर नीलकंठ पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम राम सीताराम रामचंद्र पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद हरि पाहि मां राम कृष्ण गोविंद शिव हरे शिव राम सखे प्रभु त्रिविध ताप निवारण हे विभु अज जनेश्वर यादव पाहि मां शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् प्रतिदिनं कुशलं जय मङ्गलम् मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुध्वज मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्ष मंगलायतनो हरि ओम आवाहनम न जानामि विसर्जनम पूजां चैव न जानामि क्षम्यतां परमेश्वरी ओम गच्छ गच्छुर्श्रेष्ठ स्वस्थानि परमेश्वर यत ब्रह्मादयो देवास्तत्र गच्छुतास्म ओम लाभस्तेषां जयस्तेषां कुतस्तेषां पराजया येषामिन्दी वर्षाम हृदयस्थो जनार्दन ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्रन्ति पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं परमेश्वरी यत्पूजितं मया देवी परिपूर्णं तदस्तु मे ओम असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्युर्मा अमृतं गमय ओम गच्छ त्वं भगवन् अग्ने स्वस्थाने कुंद मध्यतः हुतम् आदाय देवेभ्य शीघ्र देहि प्रसीद मे ब्रह्म अग्नये नमः ओम त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम बोले श्री गजानन स्वामी की जय आदिशक्ति जगदम्बा माता की जय उमापति महादेव की जय पवन पुत्र हनुमान की जय उदय शाह जगन्नाथ की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय बोलिए श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की बोलिए श्री स्वाहा माता की शुभमस्तु blessings to all kindly be seated devotees
Sitaram everyone. As we conclude the proceedings of the fifth night of our Devi Yagya, we would like to emphasize our gratitude to His Holiness, the Paramacharya Pandit Hardev Prasad, who conducted both Bedi Puja and the resilient discourse tonight. You continue to selflessly enlighten us with true wisdom. Thank you to Auntie Savi, who sat for puja this evening. We are fortunate to have enthusiastic devotees such as yourself within our mandir. We are most appreciative to our audio-visual team who continues to efficiently facilitate the airing of our Devi Yagya nightly. Heartfelt commendations must certainly go to you, the devotees, both in person and those viewing on IETV and social media platforms. Mention must be made to those that made the effort to be here tonight as we collectively worship that supreme divinity in the form of Shakti Ma, especially those cricket fans missing the CPL finals right now. Extra blessings will be awarded. Your sacrifice was duly noted in this auspicious period. Refreshments have been prepared and can be collected along with Parsad at the front. We wish you a safe journey back home and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Sitaram.
Blessings, Ajit. And savvy blessings to you. We shall tell you this score, boy. Yeah? Now, Dharam anxious to we pack up already. But TKR no here is Barbados Royals versus some kind of Talawa. Yeah. You want to go and see that, boy? All right, okay, no problem. We'll see it now when we go inside. So, devotees, blessings to all of you. We have 2 more sessions to go, tomorrow and Sunday. Remember, Sunday, we begin at 3 o'clock. And Sunday is the day Durga Ashtami. I chose to perform the conclusion in the evening time because the Ashtami will start around minutes after 9. If we had a Sunday morning service, we'll be starting before the Ashtami. Though we'll be ending in the Ashtami, but I wanted to go in the Ashtami itself. So, very auspicious day, and you prepare yourselves. You can take part in Puja. We'll worship Devi Ma. We have Kanya Puja. And of course, we'll conclude by about 6:30, 7 for the latest. Monday is a school day. So, we have 2 more sessions to go. Come out and join us. And for those of you who questioning, we don't have 9 nights. In Navratri, we don't have 9 nights because of how the calculations go. Right? Actually, there are 8 nights. But if you want to go for your 9 days, as I said, you can go on and offer your dhar and so on to make up 9. Or if you want to conclude on Sunday or Monday morning, it's up to you. It's up to you. Remember, you do it for you, not for Devi. Devi wouldn't vex. Devi don't vex for this. Okay? We have to stop thinking that God is a vindictive God who will punish us for whatever. That will happen. Right? Hinduism doesn't teach that. Hinduism teaches God is kind, merciful, compassionate, forgiving. Yeah? So, bear that in mind. Okay? So, devotees, we look forward to seeing you, joining us for these last 2 sessions. And we'll see what goes on from there. Blessings to everybody. Savi, blessings again, child. Stand up. I don't know, I don't want to rub salt in your wound, but you're feeling lonely by yourself again there? We have to understand that it's about a year and something ago that her consort, Vijay, who you all know, passed away. But this is strength of the Shakti, women. I keep saying that. Women, you know, no matter what we say, you are the power in society. You are the power in society. So we're going to talk about this tomorrow night now. We have 1 night again only, so maybe tomorrow. But tell them, Sitaram. All right, blessings, devotees. Receive your refreshments at the front and have a safe journey back home. Don't speed to go see some cricket, just go easy. Right? It won't change the result.